7.8, we are doing subtracting mixed numbers with regrouping. So a lot of similarities to what they already know about subtraction with regrouping, just going to look a little different. So let's say we have a problem like 8 and 1/6 minus 3 and 5/6. So they know when they have a problem like this, they're supposed to work their way from right to left. But when I do 1/6 minus 5/6, I can't do that. If you have 1/6 of a piece of pie, I can't take 5/6 from you. So we need to think, okay, what can I do? Because I know I have enough. I know 8 and 1/6 is greater than 3 and 5/6. What can I do, though, to take care of that fractional part of this problem? What we're going to do is regrouping. So think just like when we do something like 23 minus 4. If you asked your child what to do, they would say, well, you make the 2 a 1, you make the 3 a 13, we add on that 10. We're going to do something very similar, and then I would subtract. What we're going to do is we're going to make our 8. We're going to take 1 away and make it a 7. Now, I didn't really take it away. I'm just going to rewrite it. So 8 and 1/6 would be the same as 7, and what's a whole plus that 1/6? So 6/6 plus 1/6. That would be like 7 and 7/6. So we're thinking back to when we get funky number, we need to regroup it. So I'm going to make my 7, and then I'll turn my 1 into a 7 as well, based off what I did over here. Now, a little hint that I usually talk about with some kids, is that really you can just take your denominator plus your numerator, and that becomes that new numerator, because we know that a whole is going to be the same top and bottom. So 6/6 plus 1/6, that's a little shortcut for you. I always like to think, okay, we're just going to add on. I look at 6. I'm going to do 6/6 plus 1/6. That gets me 7/6. If they want to cross out the whole thing and write 7/6 there, that works too. Now I should be able to subtract. So 7/6 minus 5/6 gets me 2/6. Subtract here, 7 minus 3 gets me 4. I can put this in simplest form. So 4 and 1/3, or 4 and 2/6. Let's look at a couple more examples. Sometimes you might see a problem where they give something like 6 minus 1 and 3/8. I don't even have a fraction to work with. So I'm going to think, okay, 6, what could I do to get that a fraction? I know that I could rewrite 6 as 5, and I need to look at my denominator here because I want the same. Well, 5 and 8/8 would be the same as 5 plus 1, which would be the same as 6. So I'm going to cross this out, regroup it, make it a 5 and 8/8. I didn't really take any away. I just made it look a little different. So now I should be able to subtract 8/8 minus 3/8 gets me 5/8. Subtract my whole numbers. 5 minus 1 gets me 4. Can I put it in simplest form? It already is. So 4 and 5/8. One more example, I'll squeeze it in over here. 9 and 1/10 minus 3 and 4/10. So I look, 1/10 minus 4/10, can't do that. So I'm going to make my 9 and 8. I'll regroup that 1 that I took away from the 9. Make that 10/10. So 10/10 plus 1/10 is 11/10. Now 11 minus 4 is 7/10. 8 minus 3 is 5. And that is my answer.